Hey Gary, I made a deal with my beautiful girlfriend Zoe Barrett that if she could be the first person to comment on your LinkedIn post about working for VaynerMedia, I would I'd put a video together for you. Excuse the lighting. I'm not I rarely do so anything like this. So I made a deal. So I don't know if this is the first ever job application by content, but I'll absolutely take that as a record or as a legacy. So let me start like a normal CV would, briefly with education. I have none. GCSEs are the bare minimum qualification over here. A couple of them, but no college education. I left school early. Always struggled at school. You know, much like yourself, I guess. Career, worked for my mum and dad's business. Initially doing cleaning of bathrooms. Went on to start my own business. I don't know what the term is over there, but over here I tell people I fucked it. I took on more than I could, and I learnt valuable lessons from that. We must talk about that at some point. Similar sort of time when I was starting that all over again, Mrs. got pregnant, and I decided I'm going to go to the city. And you know, fortunately, I've worked for some of the top individuals in the technology sphere, and I've learned from and been mentored by some of the best people in the technology sales arena, both here in the UK and abroad. I've gone from a couple of jobs, been headhunted by a couple of people, and I'm now a sales director for an international technology company. I've got a team of 10. We're absolutely smashing it. It's not without its challenges. We have to work hard on everyone in the room. In fact, you know that they're like 10 little yous, mate, or 10 little me, 10 little Gary V's, outworking everyone in the room, being more patient, being more ruthless, more hungry, more passionate. You know, I'd put 10 of them forward. To work for you. I'm very proud of what they've done. Excuse my voice, by the way. It's been a very long, a typically long day of you know, grafting and phone calls. It started at 6 for me. It probably starts at a similar time for you. It's just gone midnight over here, nearly 1 o'clock a.m. And we're still grafting. You know, I guess as a CV goes, you talk then about your personal objectives. I'm a family guy. I've got 3 beautiful little angels, Isabella Rose, Henry Craig, as you'd expect, and Amelia. The bottom 2 are twins, and you know, they're my life. They drive me. They really, really do. CV done. I want to wrap this up in 3 minutes, so I just want to touch on strategy. Strategy is something to me that goes on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's constantly there. I have to think strategy for my business, but I also think strategies for what I'm going to do when I make a couple of £1,000,000 and I want to do something else. And I saw an article. I'll share the link with you. For the retailers, the clothes retailers over here, they've got a big challenge at the moment. Girls and individuals are buying things differently. They're buying 4 lots of something and relying on returns. They're going to choose the one that fits them or suits them the most and send them back. And that's costing these retailers, these online retailers, 60-70% of their costs. You know, they're losing money on this market. And for me, bing, this just happened today. You know, I read it on Bloomberg. I'll share the link. There's a business there, you know. You wouldn't call it this, but Return.com or Returnzilla, from a strategic point of view, real simple stuff. You deal with all the returns for all those online retailers. You give them 10 to 15, 20%, 5% of the cost of those garments. You take them and you sell them yourselves. You know, bang. All of a sudden, boohoo, and the online retailers, they're not losing revenue. You're making a killing potentially in terms of the marketplace, and you're going to really disrupt stuff there. I've gone over my 3 minutes, so I'm going to sign off now. Worst case, as I've never done a video or anything like this, I've just done something brand new, mate. So thank you very much for inspiring me to do this. And I guess best case, we'll have a chat tomorrow. I'll put my details on whatever medium I get this over to you. Sorry for being 50 odd seconds late. Peace, man. You're a legend.